Hi everyone, welcome back to City Aperture's YouTube channel. My name is Jose, I am City Aperture. Today is going to be a quick 3D printing project, and it's actually going to be the cleaning up of the 3D printing project, or finishing it up. I recently got a GoPro camera. It's actually the camera that's recording this, so I can't show it to you. But you might be familiar with the way the mounts work, right? So you have this sort of connector, right? And it came with a couple of them. I wanted to be able to attach the camera to a tripod and a Hotshoe. So for those that don't know what a Hotshoe is, this is an old camera, but this thing here, the camera, is the Hotshoe. It's basically underneath a flash. That's where it connects to a camera. You also have light stands that use this mount. So since I want to be able to connect it to that, I want to be able to connect it to a regular tripod, much like this one here. So it has to be able to twist into this screw here. I decided I was gonna, rather than spending the money or buying it from somewhere, I went to make it myself. So I decided to 3D print a couple of them. So I went to Thingiverse to look for files to download, and I found two of them. I found this one here, which I've 3D printed over at the library. I'll bring it up close so you guys can see it. Right, that is the Hotshoe mount. So this slides right into the camera right there, or a light stand, or different kind of stands. And then this one here is the one for the tripod, right? So they're 3D printed. I printed them at the DC Public Library. They're pretty straightforward. The quality actually is pretty good. I'll take some photos of them so you guys can see. It's pretty good print quality. There's not much cleanup that needs to be done. But what I do need to add in order to finish them is, in this one, you'll see at the bottom here, there's a hole, right? That hole is for this nut. This nut fits right in there. And then we need, at the very end of it, we need to put this nut in here. That will hold the little arm, right? The regular GoPro mounts have the little nut here at the end that this screws into it, and it tightens everything up. So we need to add that to this 3D printed ones. I've bought the little nuts. It'll sit right in there, like so. We're going to glue it in place, and then this will be able to screw into it. And we'll have to do that on both. This one will get the nut underneath. And then we have to drill out the holes a little bit. You'll see in this, there's a little bit of support material in there. And then the holes, it's not 100% the right size. Right now it doesn't fit through. So we're going to have to drill that out. Attach the nuts with a little 5-minute epoxy. And I think we should be good to go. So let's go ahead and get started with that. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to drill out these holes and put it on the clamp here. I've already checked that this size is the correct one. You see there, it fits right in the thing. So this is the size of the hole we want. It's on there pretty good. I'm going to give it another turn. Alright. Let's see. Let's take it out of the clamp. There we are. Right. There we are. We're drilled through. Fits perfectly. Now for the next one, which is this guy. See how this one fits. Perfect. We loosen it up. Going all the way through. We're good to go. Alright, let's mix some 5-minute epoxy now. Okay, we're going to do the bottom of this guy first. We're going to put some in here. Just like that. Boy. Squeeze it in, clean up any extra. That should hold that. Then here we're going to put just a hint again on the edges. And this guy goes right in there. Hold it for a second. Leave it like so for a tight fit. And then finally over here, nut. This one's going to be a little bit tighter fit. Squeeze it in. Clean up some extra. And we're all set. We just gotta leave that to dry for 5 minutes. And leave them both dry for 5 minutes, and then we'll see how that goes. Alright, so this is how I've been having to attach my GoPro to a tripod. Just basically clamping it on, right? And now I can put this guy on here. Right. Yep. Tighten that up. And then this nut screws right into the bottom of this. And just like that. It's on the tripod. And then here's the Hotshoe, and it slides right in there. So now I can attach the GoPro to any Hotshoe. So there we have it. Those are the two mounts for my GoPro camera, finished with, again, the little nut underneath on the side, right? Goes right in and tightens up, right? So both tripod mount, Hotshoe mount. And yeah, now I can put away the clamps for good, and they can just be for clamping stuff. So the question, I guess, might be, how much did this cost me to make? You know, the little nuts. I had the bottom one already because I had bought like 8 or something a few years back so that I could attach them to the bottom of the cameras. So I had those already. This little nuts on the side cost 2 for about $1.50. The prints themselves, I printed them at the same time over at the library. They took about an hour to both of them to print at once. And both of them, because of their weight, they don't weigh very much, cost about $1.50 to print. That's basically the filament cost. If I had bought them, you know, I know this mount here costs about $5 so you can mount your GoPro to a tripod. The Hotshoe mount can be a little more expensive. I've seen some low quality ones as low as like $7, $8, and some better ones as high as $20. So, you know, it's a pretty much a much lower cost for what I would have gotten. I'm in about $4 or $5. Could have spent about $20. That's not including shipping. So, but that's it. That's a quick 3D printing project. Finishing them. They're very sturdy, as you can see. I keep dropping them. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know any comments or anything else you want to see. I'll put some high quality photos in the video as I've been talking. And that's it. Thanks so much for watching. Subscribe if you like what you're seeing. Leave a comment. And I'll see you guys later. If you guys like this project, then maybe you'll enjoy the podcast that I do with my two colleagues, Claudia and Ray. We discuss purpose-driven design, making, and manufacturing. We talk about architecture. We talk about all sorts of making. We have a project of the week. So yeah, please check it out. Again, it's called The Made Podcast. Thanks so much.